First, we want to start with a warning that some of the images you're about to see in this next story you may find disturbing. It's about manatees. They have to be one of the most loved marine mammals along this part of the Gulf Coast. With every sighting comes excitement and wonder. Researchers say manatees are expanding their Florida home base, moving further west. In this WKRG News 5 exclusive, Debbie Williams found out the agency tasked with helping manatees is now in need of a little help.
Along the shoreline of Perdido Bay after the latest storm front rolled through.
Walking out on the pier like we typically do and saw him up here on the beach.
A manatee, one of the gentle giants of the underwater world, was dead.
Knew who to called the Dauphin Island Sea Lab, and that they do great work and that they will come and retrieve the animal and then study the animal.
Within 24 hours, senior marine scientist Dr. Ruth Carmichael and Manatee Stranding Network volunteers arrived to collect the mature male manatee and learn what they could from his death.
This time of year, our initial thoughts are probably cold stress related, but unfortunately we won't know until we're able to do what's called a necropsy.
That manatee is now in cold storage, and we may never know what actually killed it because the scientist in the program that would find those answers and learn more about the manatees has been defunded.
Unfortunately, this year our program is not funded, and so technically we're all out here as volunteers on our own time and our own dime.
The program is dependent on federal and state funds. This year, they got nothing.
We really don't have funding if there is an animal that is in distress that needs a bigger type of intervention, and we also don't have funding to do that necropsy to determine cause of death at this time.
And that's why where this particular manatee washed up is important. On State Senator Chris Elliott's property.
That is certainly something I will be looking into to try to make sure that we restore that funding or find additional funding for them to continue to do this work.
It is important work, according to Carmichael, as the manatee is making a comeback and returning to the waters it used to frequent in large numbers so long ago, the waters along Alabama's Gulf Coast. On the Baldwin County beat, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5.
Even without funding, the Manatee Stranding Network is still operational with a hotline, website, and email available for you to report sightings and stranded manatees. Funding for the dolphin, whale, and sea turtle work by the Sea Lab is still intact.